Here are the top 10 reasons why I love living in Reno, Nevada. My name is Amy Burgos, and I'm going to go over the top 10 reasons why I love living in Reno, Nevada. If you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. And if you're thinking about relocating to the Reno area, feel free to reach out and I'd be happy to help you. So let's talk about the people in Reno, Nevada. It's a fair question to ask. Are the people nice here? Especially if you are thinking about relocating to a new city. Are they nice? Well, I could tell you from experience and from living here my entire life that people in Reno, Nevada are actually fairly nice. I grew up in Northwest Reno, and in Northwest Reno, my neighbors were super welcoming, very nice, very kind, and also people out in the community, fairly nice and kind as well. My husband and I moved to South Reno, and the same thing, neighbors super friendly, community also friendly. You'll get here and there some unsavory interactions, but it's nothing too huge to make me say, oh, generally the people in Reno are not nice. So what I could tell you is that people are very friendly and welcoming here in Reno. Let's talk about the weather. Reno has over 300 days of sunshine each year. Reno also has 4 seasons. So if you'd like to do a bunch of outdoor activities, Reno is definitely the spot for you because you can, in the wintertime, go skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing. In the summertime, you could go hiking, swimming. There's so much that you could do that's here due to the weather. It allows you to do so much. So during the summertime, it can reach triple digits. However, that is rare. It's not as frequent as, say, Las Vegas, which is great. And then also during the during the winter times, we do get some blizzards and it can reach single digits, but that is rare as well. If say, wintertime is not really your thing, you don't really like the snow, then, in just a few months, it'll switch over to a different season and then you won't really have to deal with that. So that's good. Let's talk about the ski resorts. So one of my most favorite things to do, especially in the wintertime, is to go snowboarding. My husband and I definitely love doing that. So living in South Reno, the closest one to us is Mount Rose, and that takes less than 30 minutes to get up there, which is really, really cool. And that just means more time for us to get up on the slopes because it is so close. We don't have to spend so much time driving, hours and hours away, which is nice. So if we want to venture outside of Mount Rose Ski Resort, there are several other ones that we could choose from, such as Palisades, Heavenly, Homewood, North Star. So there's several that are near us that don't take too long for us to get to. They're within the hour and a half range, depending on where you live here in Reno. It is really nice living next to all of these ski resorts because they do offer ski packages where you could go to several resorts that are designated on that ski pass, so you don't necessarily have to stick to one. It's just dependent upon which pass you do get. So it's kind of nice to have that option. So this next one I want to talk about is not in Reno. However, I can't not talk about it because it is close, very close to Reno. So Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where in Reno you're located. And Lake Tahoe is beyond beautiful. There's so many people that travel far distances to see Lake Tahoe. If you've never been to Lake Tahoe, I definitely recommend checking it out for a weekend getaway or something, or even looking it up on the internet. I can tell you our favorite beach is Sand Harbor. We really love going there every summer, and sometimes in the wintertime too. It's really pretty with the snow and the ice, and it's just breathtaking. And fun fact about Lake Tahoe, it actually has over 40 beaches along its shoreline. So there's definitely a lot of beach to explore and check out. Not to mention there's a lot of hiking. A lot of hikers are, at Lake Tahoe exploring the area, and as well as, dirt biking. That's really popular as well. If you're not into mountain biking or hiking, then I would highly recommend either kayaking or paddleboarding or, just plain old swimming at Lake Tahoe. But fair warning, Lake Tahoe is very cold. So just beware that, once you get in, like you do get used to it, but it does take a little bit of time, but it's super refreshing, especially if you're up at Tahoe and it's say 70s, in the 70s or in the 80s, or sometimes even in the 90s. It's nice to get in and you're going to cool off because the water is super cold. So something that's super unique about Reno is our all-you-can-eat sushi spots. And I didn't even realize until I looked into it, but Reno actually has over 50 all-you-can-eat sushi spots. Some of them are strictly only all-you-can-eat sushi, and some are in combination with, they serve sushi and then they serve Vietnamese food, or, they serve other foods. But yeah, super interesting. We're definitely known for our all-you-can-eat sushi. However, not all of them are created equal. So just so you know, our favorite spot that we love is Tokyo Sushi, but because I feel like a lot of people love that spot, it does get busy. So definitely a good tip is to go during odd hours, like right when they open at 11 or like at 2 o'clock when like the lunch rush is gone, or at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, do like an early dinner, which nothing wrong with that. But it does creep into dinner prices from 4 and beyond, so just a heads up. So let's talk about restaurants. Reno is definitely a foodie town. However, if you're trying to compare it to say Las Vegas or LA, it's not quite there yet. However, it has grown a lot. Some of our favorite restaurants in the Asian category would be Pho 99, Kwok's Bistro, Loco Ono, and if you're looking for a great hamburger, I would recommend Beefy's. Beefy's is really fresh and super delicious. One thing though is that they don't have very much space in their diner, so either order to go or go with a very small party, and you'll be able to get in and have a seat there. Let's see, some Italian foods that we like is Casale's, Pasta Fresca, La Cucina. Some American food that we like is Twisted Fork and Napa Bistro. If you're looking for Mexican food, there's Miguel's. They have several locations, and then also Los Campesinos is really good. There's definitely a variety of really great restaurants here in Reno, so you can't really go wrong. But if you're still kind of on the fence on where to eat at, definitely check out Yelp. That's my best friend. I'm on there, especially when I'm in a new city. I'm on there doing my research and figuring out what people are saying about different restaurants and kind of figuring out which one kind of fits me. Let's talk about Reno's nightlife. So Reno is a 24-hour city and it does have quite the nightlife. However, it's not quite like Las Vegas. There are several breweries, not several, but many breweries and bars to choose from. And some of our favorite bars are Rum Sugar Lime, Pinion, and Beer Envy. There are a couple clubs that you could choose from and go dancing with your friends, but there aren't as many as there used to. The ones that are currently around now are Aura, Bluebird, Novi, and Lex. Out of all of those, I would say Lex is probably the best one. It's one of the, I believe it's the newest one actually. And it kind of reminds me of a Vegas club. It has like a pool in the middle. It has a lot of space. So it's kind of fun to go there and dance a little bit if you're feeling up to it. Reno also attracts some big name comedians and musicians, so definitely keep a lookout to see if your favorite artist is in town. Let's talk about the traffic here in Reno. The traffic here in Reno is actually not that bad. However, if you were driving during rush hour times in the morning when everybody is going to work, or after work when everybody is leaving to go home, then yes, traffic can be a little bit of a pain. However, if you're able to take side streets or alternate routes that does not involve the freeway, then that's a good way to cut down your commute time during rush hour traffic. If road conditions, weather conditions are good, and there are no traffic accidents, you could travel from certain places within Reno anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes, so it doesn't take too long of a commute depending on where you start and where you're going. Our freeways are much better than Los Angeles or Las Vegas, but definitely during rush hour times, you're going to hit some traffic, so just beware. But overall, your commute in Reno isn't too bad. Let's talk about the University of Nevada, Reno, UNR for short. UNR is actually a Tier 1 university, and it's actually the university that I went to in my undergrad and grad school. I can tell you from experience that I had a great time when I was a student there, and my friends did as well. And the cool thing about UNR is that it's closely located to the downtown area. And then it's also located to Rancho San Rafael. So if you have fur babies, that's definitely a cool park to check out and bring them to. UNR is also ranked 263 out of 443 of the universities. And UNR actually has a great athletic department as well. Let's talk about the events that are here in Reno. There's several to choose from, and a lot of these are family friendly. There is Art Town, Reno River Festival, Hot August Nights, the Rib Cook-Off, the balloon races, the Reno Rodeo. And I know that these two aren't in Reno, however, Burning Man is not too far, and also the Barracuda Championship, which is up in Lake Tahoe. And if you're more into the arts and entertainment, we do have the Pioneer Center, that's a performing arts center, as well as different museums that are located here in Reno. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.